Tenga will take bad matchups and just run. Well, let me phrase that. Camp through them. And you can see that Monkaho is someone who is willing to just play that iron game, because you do get iron if you mine on Anvil on any stage that's not FD battlefield, small battlefield. But, oh, getting over the Hadouken there. The shocking Netsu is a huge thing because those do break the minecart and it continues to hit Steve. And punishing the attempts to approach. And hitting. You see the focus that cancel coming out from Tenga. And not gonna die off that Tatsumaki, but still not in a great position. Yeah, just gonna go over him and not gonna combo the upper into to show you there. But minecart, you know it. It just does that. We've seen it before. But the Shoryu is going to take that stock as it pretty much evens up the game. And we can see Monkaho's attempt to block him off. And this is something I have, like, I do know whenever Monkaho plays. He doesn't have the best iron management, and we'll see him use his last iron a lot just to get back in situations where he shouldn't, or try to land. In some cases, as you see right now, he doesn't have any, and yeah, you can just run right underneath the bottom block if it's not there. And Monkaho's resources are looking super low right now. And didn't tech it, and you're dead. You got, well, see, even then, there's a trap there that even if you do tech it, Steve can F smash you before you're even out of like the tech lag. And yeah, knowing that if he shields once, that's all he needs. And the raw Shoryu there, that is going to take the stock. Monkaho looking pretty decent now with the diamond, and Tenga pretty much on the crafting table, not choosing to push him off it. And that's going to be a huge punish as he has diamond, but no gold right now. Pulling down shield, you can't do that. And now, yeah, turnaround backer is gonna not take it. Ryu does have some weight to him. How getting off this ledge. Rolling into the back hit. You're still alive. But that was a good shield. Steve would have gotten hit. Falling into that cart. You really got to mash hard for that one. And even at that point, you weren't really at a percent where if you didn't mash, you weren't going to get hit. You weren't going to get launched, you know? One of those things. So Tenga was kind of just stuck. And that is going to be Monkaho going up 1-0 on Tenga. Does he want a different chair or something? What's going on? This is really one of those matchups where Steve does kind of have to forces the opponent to approach in a sense, because, well, that's a lie. Steve always kind of does have to approach in a sense because they don't really have projectiles. There's the whole idea of, yeah, but if you camp them, they get diamond. But the thing is, if you do camp them and they can't hit you, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But Ryu doesn't really have that movement to, the second part of avoid getting hit. And we're going to see this switch to small battlefield, which doesn't allow a hard focus on iron. As you can see right there, he's trying to do the iron farm, but it doesn't work on stages that have the neutral terrain, which is battlefield, small battlefield, FD. Yeah. So this stage does also want to, it's a neutral terrain, which means it doesn't focus on any particular block. It gives pretty much an equal amount of everything. So you're not going to have as much iron, not as much stone, but you're going to have a bit more wood, a bit more dirt, and not going to punish the Shoryu there. And that should be the stock. No. Good DI from Monkaho there to live the follow-up. And rolling past, Steve's roll is pretty long. And no, not to get the spike either. That should be it. Yep, right there. We can see Monkaho charging up the F smash, but not going to get in time as Tenga is able to get the up air. And realize Monkaho doesn't have any gold. doesn't have a way to really get in with strongly. And he has no more iron right now, and he still has a wood tool. He's not taking time to craft into stone, and that's really damaging because wood doesn't really kill. It's really bad at killing. And you do need an upgrade to make kill a character like Ryu typically, but at that point it was at a high percent. And we do see the gold coming out. This is still weak. Gold is still a weak tool, but it is faster. It gives you access to the frame 10 F smash, but it's not going to matter as you die to a Shoryu off the stage. You try to attack his shield. I don't know if he did completely craft, but you're taking so much damage when you're only on your second stock right now. And you use a lot of resources to get back. And because of the crafting table, he was able to delay getting hit by the Tatsumaki, and that gave him enough time to air dodge out. And you can see right now, Monkaho needs to get that Tenga away, but he's not able to do that, and you're dead. Yeah. See right there, if Monkaho didn't have the space to mine, Ryu kind of just runs over them. And even then, Monkaho wasn't taking the time to mine. He wasn't planking as hard as he could have. Well, he wasn't planking at all. Could have planked, but wasn't. And Tenga really punishing him for not taking the time off the mine to get his resources, because Steve is still a character that needs them. And we're going to see Battlefield, which is a good stage for... It is a pretty decent stage for Steve, because the ceiling is way higher on it. It's about like the same ceiling height as Kalos, which, as you know, is huge. And it does mean you die the Shoryus off top a lot later. You do theoretically die to Tatsumaki later as well, because you could DI a little bit better. But it also does at the top. It does also remains the same problems of the last stage. You don't get a particular... it's neutral terrain, so you don't get any resources than something else. And that Shoryu's gonna kill him. Monkaho only did 1.8% to Tenga. And you can just see right now. He's just not letting Monkaho play the game. Monkaho isn't taking the time to mine. And yeah, you can cancel that on hit. Or dash cancel it. That's so much. And that's a shield break. Yep. So the thing about that setup, what are you doing? That may not even kill. Yeah, that's not even going to kill. Wood is weak. Should take the time to craft better. That setup is really, it's strong because on the platform. So if you hit pressure plate, whoever activates pressure plate, there's a smaller hitbox for them. And on this stage, on most platform stages, you have the hitbox doesn't hit you if you're underneath, and you can activate it with a up tilt. And the hitbox isn't big enough to hit you, but it still hits the person that's just kind of chilling there. And as you can see right there, Monkaho didn't get hit. Tenga did. So he finally took a stock, but you're gonna get 47%. It's pretty decent. You still have a decent amount of materials from the next stock. You do have a diamond, which is like the first time he's had a diamond in like 2 games. Well, since the first game. And see the resources still going numb, but there's a lot of damage being added up on Tenga. And you can see the Shock Netsu is being thrown out. Yeah, because how do you approach Steve? You kind of have to throw in a projectile and hope for the best, or unless you have good disjoints. But Ryu's not really one for good disjoints. And as you saw, the second Monkaho lost the advantage that he had, Tenga started to take advantage. He lost his jump, so he's not going to be able to have another iron, and you're dead. As you can see right there, that is a pretty masterclass of why you have to camp with Steve. Why you have to be willing to take your time to gain materials. Because if you don't, you kind of struggle. Even a fully charged wood F smash think it was fully charged at least, at 66. Didn't kill Ryu. Definitely would, probably would have with stone. Imagine it most definitely would have with iron. But if you don't take the time, then well, see what happens. And I think we have Kyle versus Yimli coming up. Kyle, of course, the resident Crom player. Yimli, a Lucas player. And